All right, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me and see me well. Let me know in the live chat if you guys can see me and hear me well. Today's Sunday, September 27th, 2020. And yeah, I want to share some cool stuff with you today. But first, I gotta make sure that you guys can hear me and see me. So let me know where you're saying hi from. First of all, let me know where you are saying hi from. And let me know if you can hear me and see me well. What time is it where you guys are at? Today's Sunday. And usually Sundays are not days. Lazy people love Sundays because that's the day off, right? We don't take days off. This is a matter of taking advantage of the time. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me and see me. Yeah, audio seems perfect on my end. So it's definitely time to start. And remember, this transmission is actually available in 1080p. So if you guys can see my screen like crystal clear, make sure that you guys are actually using 1080p. Cetrio says, will you post this video on YouTube since I won't be able to watch it until the end? Yes, it will be available for replay later on. Welcome, everybody, on this Sunday for learning. Smash the like button if you're joining in this live streaming or if you're watching this on the replay. Hello from Brazil's awesome. India. Dubai, 6 p.m. Nice, nice. Right here is actually 8 a.m. in the morning, so I'm actually feeling pretty cool. Today is my day off to work out, so all good. And by the way, I'm sorry for the mess on my back. I'm actually building a computer for a friend of mine, so and I didn't finish yesterday, so that's the reason why the mess is actually right there. South Africa, how you doing? Singapore, 10 p.m. Nice. El Paso, Texas. Awesome. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How you doing today? Thank you for smashing the like button. Antigua, okay. Wisconsin, nice. India, 7:30 p.m. Nice. All right, so welcome everybody to this live streaming. This live streaming is going to contain two things. One is actually going to be the results of the week on the BLW trading room, the signals group. And the other part is going to be a prediction or what is it that I'm going to be looking at. I haven't really set up any pair. We're going to analyze them together so that you understand what is it that I look at on Sundays so that I know what I'm going to be trading on the weekdays. So what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to see first? Do you guys want to see the results or do you guys want to see the predictions? Let me know. And by the way, this morning I actually answered a comment on someone on YouTube saying that I didn't post. I'm not posting the results of the BLW trading room because the group is failing because two admins left. It was kind of funny. Honestly, I laughed a little bit and I answered them like sarcastically. But the truth is that I post the results. Well, my team posts the results on Saturdays on the BIB Facebook group. So if you want to see the actual results, the results are actually right there. So no, we're not hiding anything. I was looking to know if I could make an extra income from your signals. Yeah, definitely. Vickers knows the results because he's in the group. Everybody else wants to see the results. Okay, that's fine. I understand that you guys want to see the results because you're, looking forward to join maybe or something like that. But the results will take about 5 minutes. So we're going to go with the results first and then we're going to do the predictions. So the prediction takes a lot. Okay. So the results very briefly. Let me go ahead and move my camera because I was going to show you. Hold on. All right. So here's my screen. And by the way, I shared some signals this week as well. The previous weeks, I was like trying to do day trading. I don't like day trading, so that's basically the reason why um, I didn't do that as good as I wanted. But it was good. I learned not to give day trading because I don't do day trading. I do swing trading, and with swing trading, I did a lot better. So this week, we are going to see the results of the week. We're going to start with the 5-minute room. We had 76% in the money with Harry, Marcel with 71.4% in the money. We have Lester with 68.2% in the money. So overall, 72.1% in the money. Not bad at all. The binary room, Lester did an amazing job with 95.5% in the money. Then we have Dip with 78.6% in the money. Dip also gives Forex signals. We're going to analyze that in a bit. And then we have Prasad with 75% in the money. Also, Prasad gives Forex signals nowadays. So in total of, let me see how many signals, 56 signals, we have 83.9% in the money. In Forex, we have the accuracy, but we don't really care about the accuracy in Forex. In Forex, we look at the number of pips. And the number of pips is actually this one right here. 305 pips in profit for Prasad. Amazing week for Prasad. Then we have Malik with 87 pips. Then we have Deep with 47 pips in profit. A total of 439 pips in profit. Mine signals are not included here because I have an extra Excel sheet to control them. Some people said, no, you're hiding your results. No, I'm not. It's just I keep it differently. And as you can see right here, the only signal that I actually closed this week was this one, 98 pips. I actually send more signals, but I haven't really put them into the Excel sheet. And all of these trades are not specifically signals. Sometimes I place trades on my own. The reason why I don't send all of my trades is because many people might even freak out. Some people get freaked out when they see my take profit or stop loss levels that are like 1,000 pips or something. They get all freaked out. And I'm actually going to have a different training probably next Sunday live where I'm going to teach you exactly what is risk management, because many people think that the more pips you enter on a trade, the more money you will lose, but it shouldn't be like that. Okay, you should be able to manage your risk percentage. You should focus on your risk percentage more than you focus on the pips. But that's something we're going to cover next week. And the signal that I have for AUDJPY is right here, 98 pips. We lost one, I think, but that was from last week. This one, USDCAD with 227 pips. The other trades, I actually placed them on my own. But other than that, we did good. We have a few positions actually opened right here. We have USDJPY, which is a position trade. You can see it right here. Is in a weekly chart, is not a daily chart. And here's the result of this week. If the next candle is a bullish candle, then we're gonna be super good, like over 100 pips in profit. And then we have another one for AUDJPY because I actually saw a retracement on this support level. So it was not going to continue dropping. It was going to start jumping. We're going to see what happens next week. And also USDCAD, I actually gave the signal for a buy option. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100%. I think it was a sell option. Let me see in the group. AUDJPY. No, I sent a. Oh, it's a sell option. Okay, so far it's actually losing. I actually made a counter signal, if you want to see it that way. Over here, is the volume too low, too high? Okay, so I made a counter trade so that I know for fact that if this resistance gets broken and the next candle is actually going in the opposite direction, then I'm going to re-enter, or I'm going to close the one that is doing wrong and I'm going to win the one that is actually doing good. But that's a whole different deal. But just so you guys know that, yes, I share my predictions and my trades. But here we are. Let me get to the questions real quick. Predictions first, then we will go with the results. Okay, why are there so much interested with the results? Am I missing something? Not sure. Yeah, predictions will be longer. How can I join the term? You mean the team? You can go to blwtradingroom.com. One question about the 2 minute strategy. I'm using another application which doesn't consist in 2 minute candle, but I'm using it with 1 minute candle, but it's not that much of effective. No, you shouldn't use it in 1 minute. Can you suggest me something to enhance my trading with 1 minute candle? No, I suggest you to change it to 5 minute strategy. The same strategy, but for 5 minutes. How can I join the Forex group? Please, you can go to blwtradingroom.com. Actually, I put the link in the description of this video. All right, so enough with the results. And just to finish, we share these Excel sheets and the pictures of all the results in the VIP trading room Facebook group. I'm sorry, the VIP Facebook group for the BLW trading room. So if you're part of it, you can check it every Saturday at 14:15 GMT is already uploaded. So you should definitely check it out. Okay, enough of it. And now it's actually time for us to do the analysis of the week. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to send signals in regards to these pairs, but just so you guys know, I have a notepad that I have available with around 15 to 20 pairs with the support levels and resistance levels that are available for the entire year. Yes, for 2020 and 2021. Why is it that I have this? So that I can actually be one step ahead of the what's it called, of the movements of the market, so I know certain levels are going to be reached throughout the months or the years. And the most important thing is to catch those moments. I even have some alerts over here. I have price alerts on 3 pairs. In case those prices are reached and I'm not like really paying attention, then I'm gonna get an alert on my iPad saying, hey, this price was actually reached, so you can enter a transaction. So in this specific streaming, I'm gonna go through 3 different pairs and I'm gonna show you the results of these 3 pairs. Okay. Let me go to the question. 5 years old member. Awesome. Lucy Proud. What is the difference between the BLW Trading Room and the BLW Trading Academy? The Academy is a course, is a training in regards to the trading, which I should suggest you to take if you are new a day trading. But the most important thing is education. So to me, it's actually better if you take the Academy, even if you're in the group. The trading room is a signals group. You can copy the trades of different traders, including myself, in binary options, Forex, and 5-minute trades. Yeah. 2-minute strategy with, okay, please send signals group info where I can find them. You can get it right here. Let me go ahead and copy the link. And I'm going to put in the chat, blwtradingroom.com. All right. 2-minute strategy with 10-minute expiry on OTC. I uploaded a video which is going to be showing within today, tomorrow, later on, where I tested the 5-minute strategy in 15 minutes, and it looks beautiful. But we're not going to talk about it right now. Yes, it will be effective for 5 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the first pair. And the first pair that we're going to look at is AUD-CAD. AUD-CAD. I even have already my lines over here. Do I have a trade open here? AUD-CAD. There you go. I have a sell trade open here for AUD-CAD, but I'm not sure if it's going to continue dropping. And I'm going to explain you exactly why. This is a support level, and I actually entered the sell because I saw that this is a change of trending. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to monitor the trade. And if this candle ends, the next one ends below the support level, then it's going to continue dropping. So I'm going to continue my trade. However, if it jumps and it ends up above, then it's going to start jumping because it respected the support line. So I'm monitoring this for tomorrow, the entire day. No, well, not the entire day, but I'm going to be monitoring this trade in order to see the movement and so on. So the first thing we're going to do is that I go to the monthly charts. If you guys go, if you guys can see my screen, I have one resistance, two resistance, one support, and two support lines. All of these lines were pre-analyzed by myself a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago actually. And yeah, what we're looking at is actually at what are the strongest levels that are going to be respected. For instance, if you notice this one right here, this is a monthly candlestick, by the way. This was on June. The June candle actually closed above this resistance line, so now it became a support line. It should continue jumping, but as you can see, this month is a bearish candle. So we need to wait and see how this one is. This is going to end as a bearish candle. And if you take a look at the actual weekly charts, we're looking at a huge drop on next week. This should be another drop. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I enter a sell option right here. So this signal per se is giving me right now 181 pips up until this level. Why did I actually put the take profit in this level? Because there's a support line right here. So even if it drops hard within the next couple of weeks, it should respect this resistance level because it's an uptrend. So it might drop all the way over here, but then boom, it's gonna start jumping again. Supposedly, right? But we can still make a few pips in that specific trading signal. Let me know if you're following along over there in the live chat so that I'm sure that you guys are actually following along. If you guys think I'm actually going too fast, you guys can let me know. And AK Shop, I guess you are on the wrong transmission. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about the 2-minute strategy, but if you have any questions in regards to this specific suggestions, then yeah, you can go ahead and check it. Hey, 34 people watching, only 15 likes. Come on, people, smash the like button. Okay, so this is a cool entry point. If in case you guys want to enter, you can see that the entry point is at 0.94082. That's the entry point, I guess. Yeah, something around that. The take profit level, I have it at 0.92269, and the stop loss, I have it at 95,913. We can actually play around with the stop loss. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to wait until it touches the stop loss. If you see that this is a bearish candle, it starts jumping too hard, then you can just close it because you know it's not going to be respected, right? So it's kind of, you can play around with it because this is not a day trading strategy. This is a swing strategy or a position trading strategy. So you can play around with it. It's going to take a while before you actually get to that level. Okay. So if we go to the daily chart is when I actually see this drop. So I'm confident that it will drop a little more, even though this small hammer candle, actually this one tells me that it might start retracting, but it's not for sure. So I'm just gonna wait on one more day in order to see the movement of this candle. Now, what you need to understand or focus on is that you can draw the same levels that I'm actually having right here, these resistance line and these two support lines, so that in the future, once they actually get touched, then you know what's going to happen. For instance, and let me open my drawing right here. For instance, one thing that you need to keep in consideration is that if the candle actually continues to drop, let me change the color, sorry about that. There you go. If the candle continues to drop, it might hit this level and then start jumping, okay? However, it might be that it continues jumping, it hits this level and it drops a little more, then guess what? It's going to continue dropping all the way till this level, okay? As simple as that. Now, how many pips is that in profit? Easily, we're talking about 774 pips in profit. So that is exactly what you need to look at. Okay, that is the opportunity. Now, what is the other scenario? The other scenario is that it drops all the way over here and then it starts jumping. So you close your trade in here And if it actually respects the support line, it's going to continue jumping all the way over here. So instead of actually looking at a simple sell option, you can actually play around with the movements of the pair. Here we're looking at 585 pips, so it doesn't look bad at all, right? It doesn't look bad at all. So this is the first pair. I recommend you to set those lines so that you can actually know what's going to happen within the next few weeks. This is going to be super, super cool because this drop is looking amazingly cool, or if not, the jump is looking amazingly cool. The worst thing that could happen is that it continues dropping right here and I make a few pips, or the worst thing it can happen is that it jumps right here. Yes, I lose 100 pips because of the I don't know, the stop loss, or I close the trade manually and then boom, I enter for a buy option, and out of the 100, let me see because I can really see that. Instead of the 100 that I lost, I'm going to end up making 308 pips because it's going to continue jumping, okay? So you got to play around with it. So that's pair number one. Minetta says, I would like to copy trades when you place them. How can I join you with live trades? Usually I place pending orders. I don't place them like immediately most of the times, but when I do, I actually share them here in this group, the BLW trading room. We also have a Telegram channel and Telegram group where basically I share my trades when I'm placing them. So if you guys want to copy my trades, then you can go in there. Hey people, smash the like button, joining in. Do you realize that there's a lot of people that actually don't watch these type of streamings because it's a whole analysis? They rather go with, I don't know, a video that talks about easy stuff, but this is not really that hard, but obviously it's a little bit more complicated than just, placing a few trades. And by the way, before I forgot, take a look at the MACD right here. The MACD actually tells me that it's going to be a drop. So we're looking at a very, very strong trade in here. Take your profit a little bit above support for faster side. Yeah, what I do is that I keep on moving my take profit and stop loss. So if I enter this level and it drops a little bit, I move the stop loss and I move the take profit. If it drops more, I move my stop loss and I move my take profit. So at the end of the day, I might end up making less than my original take profit or more than my original take profit. That's basically what I do. Play around with it. All right, so that's the first pair. We're going to look at another one. Let's take a look at the USD CHF. And this one looks crazy, huh? Take a look at the area where I actually said that there was going to be a call option. But here's the most important and beautiful thing about what's going to happen in this specific pair is that it's going to touch right here and it's going to start dropping really hard. This is a downtrend. And if you can see, I have one resistance level, two resistance level and two support levels right here. So what's going to happen here is that we have two options right here. One, that it touches right here and starts retracting all the way over here, or this is option number one. Or two, that it breaks this resistance level and continues to jump all the way over here. This is option number two. Now, both of the options are actually super cool because if we actually get into this one right here, we're going to make 281 pips if it respects the resistance and it starts dropping. But if it doesn't respect the resistance, and let's say we are able to enter around this area because we're not going to be able to enter at the exact resistance, we're looking at 869 pips and play around. Maybe it doesn't hit that way, but we're still going to make some good profits, right? So that's how you play around with it. These are the two options. Imagine though, if it also continues to drop in this direction, because it could. There's actually one thing that you should realize is that in the weekly chart, there's one strong support level here. Obviously, the last time it was actually touched, it was in 2015. But with this Corona activity, then it's likely that it could be touched. And more importantly, this is becoming a downtrend. So if it respect the support line, then this is the resistance line, then this is going to be a huge downtrend, and it might drop all the way over there. And if it does, then we're looking at least 600 pips in profit. So we're looking pretty damn good. Let me know if you already drew the support levels and resistance level. You can take notes, you can just write it down, and then later on you can just do it on your trading view charts. Okay, we're looking at a weekly chart right here, which means that this trade might take 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to actually make you money, but you can play around with it. You can go with daily chart. And if you can see on the daily chart in this area is actually jumping a little bit. So most likely with this week, for sure is going to touch. So this week, we're going to know if we should continue dropping or continue jumping in that specific pair. I don't know if I have a placed trade on this one. No, I don't. But I do have the alert right here. Take a look. I already have the alert for this specific position. So that's actually awesome. So we're going to wait for a few days. And I would advise you to enter for a sell option in this area. Enter for a sell option in this area right here. And set your stop loss. I don't know what I did here. Set your stop loss right here for around this area, not that low. Because if it jumps in this area, I'm sorry, your stop loss, put it like around this area, stop loss, and your take profit, it should go right here on this level right here. Boom. If the trade closes, if 1 day candle closes in this area, then you close the transaction and then you open a buy option with your take profit right here, and your stop loss becomes this one right here. Does that make sense? What's that going to do is that in the worst case scenario, that you put the sell option and it jumps all the way over here, then you lose around 80 to 100 pips. But once you close that transaction, then you're looking at least, let me see because I can't really see it. You're looking at least 900 pips to play around with it. But if it does drop, then you're looking at a 200 pips in profit within probably, I would say, like around 10 days or something like that. So yeah, that's the second option of the day, USD-CHF. Let me take a look at the questions that we have right here. Meme says, to join your Telegram or Facebook page or any other room of yours, it's only possible after fees. No, there's actually a Facebook group 100% free and a Telegram channel 100% free in the description. You can join it right now. You can take that from free. Jolando says, hi Christian, loving the live streaming. Thank you. How do you analyze the chart when it stops in the contraction zone? How do you know if you should put a call? What do you mean contraction? You mean when it reaches support and resistance? Well, right now I'm analyzing the Forex trades. So most of the times I enter the trade respecting the support and resistance. But if I see that it breaks the support and resistance, then I immediately enter for the opposite direction because that's the direction that it's going to go through. So I'm trading support and resistance and breakouts, okay? Let's see. Any other questions? Thank you very much for smashing the like button. And right now we're going to take a look at the last pair. This is going to be the last one of the day. GHF JPY. I have a whole list of these, which I'm going to be using to provide signals in the trading room. Don't worry. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the monthly chart, and we have 1 resistance, 2 resistance, 1 support, 2 supports. And this is the monthly chart. Obviously, it's going to take a while for it to move, but you can draw the lines. If we go to the weekly chart, we're going to see a huge drop in here. And this is super, super important. Why? Again, we're looking at 2 possible scenarios here. Either it goes right here and it starts jumping, so we have an entry opportunity for a call, or it starts dropping, it breaks it, and this becomes a resistance level. Any of the 2 scenarios are actually good. Any of them. Why? Because if it respects the support level and it starts jumping, we're looking at 500 pips in here. And if it doesn't respect it, we're looking at over 700 pips in this specific pair. If it breaks the resistance level, right? Take a look. This is the next support level. So this is super important because this or next week, we're going to know if that price is going to be broken or not. Pretty cool, huh? And I think I do have, I have an alert in this one. I'm not sure. CHFUY. Yes, take a look. I do have an alert in there in case it touches the support level. Then I'm gonna enter for a call. Nice to see you live again. Thank you. How to make analysis in IQ binary options. I'm gonna try to make another video in regards to the analysis on binary. But in binary is a day-to-day trading. So you don't really need to do an analysis like I'm doing right now. Because look, I'm actually doing an analysis that it's easily going to be lasted until June, July 2021. I'm sorry. So it's kind of different, because I'm doing a analysis for the future. But in binary, you only need to analyze the same day. But I'm going to make a video about it. Christian, I'll be sending you emails with no answer. I hope you can check my emails. I don't personally answer emails. You can ask for help at support@blwonlinetrading.com. Sorry about that. I stopped answering emails when I started getting over 200 emails in one day. So it was a lot of time consuming. So I hired a team. So my team really helps me out right now. So any questions that you have in regards to these analyses before we actually close this streaming, let me know. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash the like button. It's too bad that very few people actually were in this streaming because this is where the money is. In this analysis is where the money is. So in a couple of months, you can even send me a message or put a comment in this video and saying, hey, you know what, Chris, based on this analysis, I made this amount of money. Okay, because this is where the money's at. It's not, I don't know, in some sort of gambling or something like that. I actually made a video where I talked about, I'm not sure if I have it right here, but I actually talked about whether you guys could make money with copy trading. And the truth is that yes, you can make money with copy trading. There's no reason why not. But you do need to know what you're doing. Okay, it's not just about a magic trick and you're like, boom, yeah, there's my money and I'm a millionaire now just by copy trading. No, there's a lot of people who actually loses money while the signal provider is making money. So that's what you should do. So other than that, guys, I believe this is it for today. If in case you guys don't have more questions, I do appreciate that you guys were here. In case you are watching this on the replay or I'm not able to answer your questions live, you can put it in the comment section and I'll go ahead and within 24 hours after the video is posted, I'm gonna go ahead and answer those comments as usual. And thank you for being here in this specific streaming. Remember that if you want to copy my trades, you can go to blwtradingroom.com. And if in case you guys want to learn about day trading, this is too confusing, you're not what I'm talking about, then go to blwtradingacademy.com and take my personal training. So I appreciate that you guys were here today, people. Let me know if it was helpful, smashing the like button. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone.